Right, here we go. Welcome back to the channel and to another stream. And here we are then, this week's exciting new daily races on GT7. And here we are then. It is, I have to say, absolutely freezing today. Oh, it's so cold today. You might notice, yes, I do have two t-shirts on underneath my jumper. I've got my normal t-shirt on and I've got a little marathon training top underneath that as well. It is so cold in this room. Really hoping that the daily races are going to get us nice and warmed up and it won't be too bad in the end. But yeah, that time of year again where it gets really, really cold in this room. So hopefully the new dailies are going to warm us up. We'll see what we've got and we'll crack on with the new daily races at Tokyo, Deep Forest and Catalonia. There we go, the new dailies. As per the usual, we'll start with Tokyo. And then, yeah, we'll go from left to right. A, B, C. See how we go. I've had a quick look, but not really, at the new dailies. So I've seen this one looks a bit fancy with all these different cars in it. So we'll pick one and get into it. 2 minutes. Right. I think the Mercedes is the thumbnail. So we'll go with that just to get started. And away we go. Hello GTI and Dom, welcome into the stream. Back to tuning in. Hope all is well. Nothing beats a nice sweaty race to warm as well. A nice cold day. Yeah, very cold today. It's currently 3 degrees according to my monitor. Where we are at the minute. Am I in the right car? Maybe not. We can try a few of these, can't we? And see what works and what doesn't work. I put the Merc on the thumbnail, so I thought we'll try the Merc first. See what it's like. Well, nice and quick going down here. Right, brake early for this next corner. Right here. Not too bad then. First race coming up. Right, back at the grid. See how we're going to go at Tokyo Expressway. The track that is, what is it? Tokyo 600, this one. I do believe. So, that said, we should know where it goes. We should know it. The amount of times that we've done it for videos. So, Tokyo Expressway. I think these cars are a little bit more than 600 pp. Have a look at this one then. See if I picked the right car or not. Was it 4 laps? 4 laps. Shouldn't be too bad. 4 laps to Tokyo. Right, rolling start. It's going to be quick. Down to the first corner. Like the, yeah, World Touring Car 600, but no rain. And the cars are a lot faster as well. They're going to be quite quick down here. I'd say brake early for the first corner. Definitely. Right, ready to go. Right, ready, set to go. Got people dropping back. Come on now. Try to keep it unstick. Hello, going good. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. This will be the fun bit coming up here. Crikey, 242. 250, not bad. Right, lap 3. It's going in the wall. This one's pretty quick, but it's not very... Could be better in this bit. No, obviously we're going to wait for him to fit him out. Well, I was going to wait for you, but oh well. Right, it's one lap, we're with P10. No, I'm using the where I normally brake when I do Tokyo WTC 600. It's not really working in these kind of cars. Last corner's okay, but the middle bit, not so much. Let's get this one over the line. Hello Adam, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. Pricing of the DLC, yeah, I've not seen anything myself on the DLC. It'll be probably on the week it comes out, we'll get told how much it's going to be, what the price of it is. Along with the Spec 3 post the day before it comes out with all the final bits that we don't know about. That's in the update, so whatever cars have not mentioned by that point or whatever else there is. Hello Noodle, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. Or the Mercedes, not too bad, bit of SR going down, so well. Right, this race could be a potential SR destroyer, so just be careful of that. Can see why. 9 minutes to practice in a new car. I haven't Nissan because people were using that mostly. Which one was it? The 1991. Yeah, that one. Jump in that. 9 minutes to go round Tokyo. So got $10, $15. I think about I think of so 15, 20 pounds. So that's about, yeah, about 15, $18, something like that. Right, so get used to this car now. Anything more than that, you're going to have to evaluate. They can't sell it for too much. They've got to pitch it at a fee that everybody is able to afford. Otherwise, it might be a bit tricky to sell any. It's like £60 or something like that. So, like, what's that? 50-ish dollars. I'd be like, well, a bit lower, please. But we'll see how much it is when it comes in. How much it's going to cost us all. Gonna say, I'm not gonna let you get away with wall riding here. No way. See, some Tokyo credit bills, you can hit the brakes on that 50-meter board there, but in these cars, you can't do that. Not without wall riding and crashing. We just set a time and see where it goes, really. So 153. Getting the hang of it, not too bad in this one. That should be quicker, no penalties. Bit of understeering to the hairpin, but all these cars are going to be the same, I think, with the understeer and whatnot. We're in top gear. This bit here, that's quite good. In the right car, this bit's really good. What, nearly a second quicker. Not bad, we'll take that. Nearly a second faster. .51. US driver, right turn, only tracks. But the thing in America, it's Champ Car. Well, it was called Champ Car back in the 90s. Is it IndyCar or Karts, whatever it's called now, on the ovals. Wow, as soon as you put your foot down, the slightest, it's going. This thing, it's definitely going. It's definitely on the move. I've got a minute to go before I go back in. I think Americans worse at soccer than being in F1. I think this is it. The F1's a European. But yeah, F1's mostly European series. I'm trying to think. American drivers that have gone over from karts to F1. I don't know. Jacques Villeneuve did it. French Canadian. He won the kart series, I believe, in '95, and then went to Williams in F1 in '96, and he was a runner-up in the championship. But then again, Williams gave him so much testing time; it was unreal how much testing time Williams gave JV to make sure that he was as prepared as can be for the transition to Formula One. He was very, very, very well prepared. I think we're a bit slightly better prepared for this next race. We've jumped into the Nissan. I've got a qualifying time, but I think qualifying time in this race doesn't really matter too much, to be honest. A qualifying time in this kind of race, just do it just because, really. I think qualifying times are going to be the least of people's worries, to be fair, on this daily race. Yes, Adam Montoya did it as well. Yeah, Juan Pablo from Chip Ganassi, I believe, to F1. Kart champion, did he win the kart title? I think he did. And then he went to, again, Williams. Went to Williams in F1. There was also, I think, Alex Zanardi. He was another one that went kart and F1. I think he was also Chip Ganassi, Alex Zanardi, kart champion as well. Yeah, thank you for good luck. Appreciate it. Here we go. Nissan R32 GTR Nismo. We've got a torque differential, but I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm not touching that. 46, right, okay. Leave it on 4060. I'm not touching that. The car works. The car works. I'm not touching I'm not touching that at all. I'm not really clued up on it at all. Not for this race anyway. Yep, cheers, going good. Appreciate it as well. Good luck. Right, 3, 2, 1, go. Blimey. Right. See what happens in this one. This is a bit... Ugh. Still going though, pretty good. Check our time thing. Right, go in front of me. Action on the first lap then. Just wanted to get around without causing any problems or anything. Just survive it. They're going to take a 2-second... Where's that? About here. And hello, one. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. Thanks. Good luck as well. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good weekend. Oh, it's scary. Hey up, Kev, as well. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. Then my old T248 would love this race. It'd be absolutely banging and rattling everywhere by now. This wheel's making a fair bit of noise, to be honest, at the minute. Good job it's bolted down. Blimey. We're still surviving, somehow P7. Right, let's get... I'll bump him actually, we'll do that instead. We're going to bypass the Ferrari here. Let's see how we get on. Don't think I'm going to go for it. Oh, barrier collision. This race is exhausting. It's concentration all the way. And they got on the gas too early in front. Alright, take our penalty. Oh, carnage. And there we are, P8 in that one. Hello, Alan, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. More interesting in special stage routes X. I'd say so. Kind of like the same, just with corners in it. Quite an intense race, this one. Luckily, DR isn't on, but again, SR is, so gotta be careful. If you come in Daily Race A this week to recover any SR from the other two, I'd say just drop to the back and just go around on your own accord. It's not going to work if you try to. I reckon the time penalties are going to. Oh no, we got one and didn't lose any SR. But I reckon a few, or rather you can lose a truckload of SR on this race if you're not careful. And there we go. Blimey, 3 degrees. I think we'll be keeping the jumper on, I think, for the duration. I think one more, yeah, because it's like 15 minutes, isn't it? Right, well, the car was on the Supra RZ. Supra. I have a purple Supra. Yeah, thanks to GG's. Appreciate it. As always. One of your favourite tracks. This one, Noodle. It's a good track. Tokyo. Good for World Touring Car 600 as well. Right, Supra. This one is currently the world record, so see what we can do in that. What was I? 365? Not bad, 365. Oh, dear me. Yeah, thanks one for the GG's, well, appreciate it, as always. Oh, and here we are. Right, 7 minutes 55. Try this one out. Will be again. It'll be nice and slow, and then all of a sudden it'll just go wham. That get it around the last corner first. Safe restarting. cracking, this one's got a bit flipping heck. Watch out in this one. Right, flick spin it again. That's all I get going. There we go. Right, I see this is going to do 250 miles an hour up here. It's going to get close to it. .230 already. Top gear, 6th gear. Right, brake. This one's... No, this one's a bit violent. This one's very violent. Wow, I can't drive the car. I literally can't drive this car. That's mad. This car's mad. Oh, this will be a fun race. We get to this one. This car is just too much power. I'm literally 3rd gear, TC on 1, and I can't even get it off the last corner. It's like, yeah, it's like black ice. The whole track's just, yeah. The track's been covered in black ice all over the place. 5 minutes to try and get the hang of it, but yeah. Can we get a lap? 1 lap in the car before we get to the start of the race? That'll do it, 5th gear. That's too slow though. Right, 2 corners done. This bit on Tokyo is flat in the right car. On World Touring Car 600. You can go flat pretty much right the way through this bit in the right car. This one though, trying to take me out again. Oh. Nearly again. We're going to get a lap, got 1 corner to go. It's going to, that's it, it's going to get stopped. Well, we've got a lap. were nearly a second quicker. We're doing something right. Right, I reckon we're going to need TC for this, I reckon. There's a lot of power in this car, a huge amount of power. Right, here we go. This will be fun. Supra. We kind of tamed it a little bit towards the end there, but not really. And again, at qualifying times in this kind of race, I don't really think that that's significant, really, but let's see how we get on in this one. And here we go. Thanks all for tuning in. Appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, do, as always, feel free to like and subscribe. It'd be very much appreciated. And join us as we get ever so closer to 2K on the channel. Right, this will be, I don't really know. I think just drop to the back, to be honest, and just go from there. Right, we brake for the first corner on time. Should be alright. This car is wild. It's I'm going to leave traction control for this turned on 1, I reckon. Yep, thanks, going good. Appreciate it. P4. I don't think we're going to be there by the first corner, but, you know, we'll get to the first corner. Just the case of where we're going to be when we get there. Right. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice and easy, 100 mile an hour by the start. Stepping it there, gone. They're not messing about in this one. The Supra's maybe a bit slow getting started. Right, here we go. Blimey, it's very heavy. Oh, very, very heavy. Right, concentrate through this next bit. Crikey. I wouldn't recommend this car for a touring car 600. I think you might have a few issues with it if you're not really used to managing high power loads through corners. This might not be the car for you. I think they were going to push us anyway, just the sheer power of these cars. Hello Lara, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. We'll take the punts into the wall. Right, we've somehow managed 1 lap. Somehow. It's just madness race. Crazy. Lap 2. And this on Daily Race C, I'd say you probably have one of the most chaotic daily races of all time. You really would. Well, even on TC1, I'm actually really struggling here. Well, we've got a purple second sector. Oh, we'll ride it again. We can't do anything about it. Right, nice and steady round the hairpin. Even doing that though, it's trying to get away from me. Going in. That one's going in. Oh, that one's gone. Just take my time with it. I think I've got no rush. No one's behind us. Right, it's 1 lap to go, get it done. there we go. Bring it in at the back of the pack. And that's a very, very good car if you know how to drive it. And we don't, so that's why we finish at the back. One of those, get to know the car. But that Supra, I reckon the Supra, if driven properly, is a mighty car around here. Well, we know it is, it's got world record. What it did when we came in. And that's Daily Race A. I don't quite think we've got time to try all the cars out. Get all 3 done today if we can. So we've just missed the start of B. But I can go and set a time. I've barely, well, not been on B at all. Really. Deep Forest Group 3 racing medium tyres. Leaderboards. Oh, the Viper. I don't like the Viper. I don't know what to do then. I don't like the Viper. I'm not... Oh, the RCZ. I tend to use that car anyway on Deep Forest, the RCZ. There's a Beetle there. There's a 4C. Oh, I'm just going the RCZ then. RCZ. I quite like the RCZ on Deep Forest. Tend to use it when it comes up Deep Forest in Group 3. It's a good car around here, I think. So we know it. We're going that again and see what happens in the RCZ. I did a very, very quick reconnaissance lap earlier. And I think I did it in the 4GT race car from last week. But we'll try the RCZ and just see how good it is in the time that we've got. Yeah, thanks to GG, appreciate it. As always, blimey, Wheels rad up for doing that race on Tokyo. Right, a bit more relaxed now on Deep Forest and the GR3s for a bit. Right, the Peugeot won't kill us on every turn. That's a good thing. I got a ghost car on. Let's get a ghost on. It's going to have to be a Viper that we're going to have to use. Just a spit around there that we can't quite get right on Deep Forest down here. the Viper is going to be rapid down here, and that's why people are very likely using it for this bit here. Viper's going to absolutely nail it down here. Can I beat my time from earlier? I think we've just about done it on that first one. Oh, missed that corner. Oh, I've got 27.6. Go to the lobby. Yeah, beat me other time from earlier. Right, I think low 27 is what we're going to try and get. I think I've had a 26 in this before on the RCZ. So enter RCZ. 13 minutes to get ready. Bit of Deep Forest. Right, Ghost Car getting 13.5 minutes to get a time in. Right, don't get a penalty on that up corner. Don't hit the thing on the tunnel either. Not too bad, but a bit... Oh no, yeah, we've got a bit slower. About 10th down. That's too late. That might be a little bit quicker. Not by much, but just a little bit. So I've gone around 27.2, not bad. See how that stacks up on the global leaderboard. But I'm not going to use the Viper if I can help it. I'm just not a fan of the Viper at all. I know some people love the Viper, but I'm not one of them, I'm afraid. But the Viper is seeming to be the daily race C meta car of choice. I'm happy though. In the RCZ, we've got 697, 127.2. I have had high 26s in the RCZ before on Deep Forest, so there is that. Hello, Farouk. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. Joining us on Deep Forest Raceway, bit of Daily Race B. Much more chill, much more relaxed than Daily Race A. I think it's kind of cooling down now, my wheel, from Daily Race A and the Supra. My goodness me, that car flipping heck. But I know this race can also be very unforgiving at Deep Forest. It can be. All good stuff, Farouk. Yes, good thanks. On this end as well, all is good. We're a bit cold, 3 degrees, but other than that, all is good. You might notice I am wearing 2 t-shirts today underneath the jumper because it's that cold in this room today. Watch it on that corner. Not bad. Can get back on the track before the penalties kick in. Compared to the car choices, this race, oh yeah, definitely. The cars on Tokyo, they're wild. Absolutely wild. That Supra, if you do try it, it's mad. I had to use traction control. It's just crazy. Crazy car. Right, this lap, not bad. 5 minutes to go before we go racing. 27.5. So if you start on that one. We're getting there. Right, 3 minutes to go. I think the time that we've got is pretty good. But unless I sit down for like an hour and just qualify for an hour, I don't think we're going to get... Not quite. I know Dragon Trail a couple of weeks ago we did that off stream and we got a really good time, I thought, on there. But it took an hour and a half for me to get that time that I got on Daily Race B that week in quali. Got 2.5 minutes in this one. That one's pretty good. Going quicker. Got no penalty either. It's not bad. Oh, not quite. That'll do though. 27 flat. Right, that should get us in. Not too bad in Daily Race B. Deep Forest, kind of alright there, but not really. Just depends on what day of the week it is, I guess, on Deep Forest. Right, let's check the leaderboard very quickly. 13 seconds. Not bad. There you go. We're ahead of 2 Vipers. There you go. The RCZ has got it over the Vipers. And we are very close to a 1:26 as well, which I have done in the RCZ on this race before. There we go, P5. Oh, crikey, Vipers everywhere. Well, it is expected. And there's a GT40 that I set a time in on main account before in P8. We're all in Vipers. Most of us are. Right, here we go then. Deep Forest Raceway. Oh, crikey. God, I got the rig's cold as well. Ugh. What we're doing? What we're doing? 3 degrees. Come on. Come on, man. 3 degrees. Apparently, it's going to be an Arctic blast is coming over. Apparently. Arctic blast with snow. So, lovely. We'll catch that when it comes in then. Right, let's get ready for the off on Deep Forest Raceway. Black Friday, possibly. Or there might be possibly 1 or 2 bits I'm looking at on Black Friday. I do believe Black Friday starts today for one of the things that I'm looking at right now. Does start today. I'll be having a look what we're going to get. Right, I'm in all these Vipers. I mean, Mike's getting in the way. Yeah, thanks for good luck as well. Appreciate it. I keep bashing my mic out the way. Oh no, what's behind me? I think we're going to get absolutely swamped down here. They're queuing up. I think really. Someone's just noticing the shadow. I'm going to tuck in. I'm going to nick this space here. Well, not for long. Oh, come on, Peugeot. It's not that bad, surely. Come on, Peugeot. We can do it. They're in a Renault in P9. The hairpin. Renault's gonna come across. What's happened? I'm P12. I started 5th, I think. Oh. I started 5th and now we're 12th. Oh, I've got 3 laps to go. We'll be 13th in a minute. Head into the rig. Yeah, no worries for rig. Big thanks as always for tuning in. Absolute hero. No doubt speak to you again very, very soon. I was back on there quite early. Oh, game. Oh, game. I was back on... I'm going to say that I was back on the track early enough there. I mean, I wasn't, but still. And Farouk, big massive thanks for the 5 gifted. Absolute hero. Massively appreciated. Leaving rocket fuel for the RCZ. I think, to be honest, we're going to need it. So, big massive thanks, appreciate it. And have a good night as well. Now the Beetle's going to help us out a bit with the bump. That's me just missing me braking. Alright, go on, Beetle. Oh, there, he lost it. Oh, penalty. Hello, Brandon. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. Oh, 2 laps remaining. Right, 1 lap remaining. I have to say, I'm not amused right now with the RCs. To be quite honest, it's let me down. I thought it'd be better than this. I really did. I mean, we've dropped through the order in this race like an absolute stone. We started 5th, and we are going to be, well, we might get 10th or 9th, but unlikely. Watch out on that bit there. Wait to the hairpin. That might give him a run behind us. Might do, coming to the line. Well, P10. So the GT40 was 6th. A car that I did try before the stream. And I tried it on... So I tried it because of how good it was on Last to A on Trail Mountain. That's the reason I tried it. So I reckon... I'm going to go in the Ford. We're going to take it to the Vipers in the Ford in this next one. Last to 8 on Wednesday. This was a very good car. Did enjoy it. I did 2 races in this car. Did enjoy it. That's it. That's it. We're taking it to the Vipers in the Ford GT race car. Yeah, thanks to GG's. Appreciate it, as always. Right. Right. This is it. GT40's coming out. Well, the GT race car, not the GT40. The GT race car is coming back out. Although, I don't know, this track... let's give it a go. It might suit it. It might not, actually. Should be quite similar. 27. Yeah, about half a second, not bad. Keep missing me turns there, that's the thing about it. No, I wasn't paying attention. Oh. Oh, that's good, that lap. Got time to try and set another one. Right, so we've got 2.5 minutes. Corner. We've got 27 flat still, pretty decent. Got close to it in the GT, pretty good. Oh, the bridge were, of course, a slight hiccup in Hogston's race at Deep Forest in, I think, July on that bridge on lap, I think, 186, 187 on that bridge. All was going well, and then all of a sudden, I got a little bit too wide on the footpath, on the bridge, and that was that. Right. Fourth on the grid. We're going to take it to the Vipers in this one. Loads of them. Top 3, 5th, 6th, 9th, 11th. Half the field at least are in Vipers. Right. What happened to GT? And I reckon on a good run that we can take it to them. Yep, thanks, going good for good luck. Appreciate it, as always. We are an hour and 40 into the stream. Usually by now, jumpers come off if we're wearing one, but not today. It's staying on. We're not hanging about with that today. It is still 3 degrees. Right, so we're going to blast down to the first corner with the Vipers. We did last to second on last to A last week in the GT on Trail Mountain. Good run. Right, let's give it a go. Hey, oh. Got away with it. I've missed my... Oh, missed my brakes. I've missed my brakes, but I've just been kind of T-boned back the right way again. Oh, crap, look at this. Look at this on piece. Right, they're going to have to go. I'm not holding on to this. No way. And I think all these lot are going to be... Oh, blimey. We're under attack majorly. Coming down here. I think just stay wide, to be honest, and just... Yeah, we'll take as many losses as we need to get around the corner in one piece. That's, I think, 2 for piece 7. This car is a little bit better though than the Peugeot. Get the braking on point this time. Red Ferrari, to be honest, I don't have a clue what happened. I mean, obviously it was spun out, but I wasn't really looking at the Ferrari, to be fair, so I don't really have a full understanding at the minute as to what actually just happened. Other than the obvious, and that was we spun out the race, and now we're in P15. A bit of a blur coming out the last corner. I'm just trying to think about it on that last lap. I was like, no, can't work it out. We might need the replay to decipher it. Oh. We won't need a replay to decipher that one, but I don't know. Bit like in Argos last week, where I think I got on the white line or something and went off, and it was bit of this, bit of that, bit of whatever. Oh, little downshift. Right, last lap. Well, there we are. Got the job done. Right, again, I think this one is, again, a bit like last week's replay. It's more for my info than anything else. Last week it was a bit of, I think, 33, 33, 33% on each one. Either way, with the white line, the lag, and etc, etc. We'll have a look just so that we're clarifying what's happened. But again, it is what it is, isn't it? I'm not going to look at it any other way. Oh, that's the wrong one. That one. Right. I was fearing that was going to happen. No! My console's full of memory. Oh, well. Anyway, no worries. It's water under a bridge, as the saying goes. Of course, I'm doing stuff on it earlier. And I filled up the memory on my console. But the stuff is on the other account, not on this one. So I'd have to change accounts to do it, and it's, yeah. Oh, right, let's carry on. Life's too short. Let's carry on. 7 minutes until the next race. I think the Ford again. We were sticking with the Vipers, pretty good. So we'll stick with the Ford. Yeah, thanks to GG's, appreciate it. Right back. Yeah, no worries, going good. Yeah, that's the only problem with this game. The memory replay with the yeah, I wanted to see the actual the actual replay of it at different angles and whatnot, just again for info, a bit like last week's Interlagos little thing we had on there, but it don't matter. Don't matter. I think the Ford is a better car than the Peugeot. It was keeping with the Vipers, so I reckon again, quite possible that we didn't even notice they were there until there was contacts that was felt in here, and then oops, oh dear, oh no, we're spun out. Five and a half minutes to go in the Peugeot Ford. Yep, there was one. I just wanted to see the different like angles of it, just to see, just to confirm pretty much what I've just said, in that it's very likely that I just didn't notice they were there until the contact was felt in the wheel, and then yeah, I felt a little bit of a nudge in the wheel, the contact. Oops, I've not moved over enough coming off the hairpin, but there you go, it does happen. Bit slow there. I'm going to restart fourth gear. I think again, no crash that we have in daily races will ever beat the one that we had on Grand Valley Reverse in the Group 4 cars, when I took out 4 cars, I think, on the chicane by accident, because I looked at the other screen at the wrong time. That one was a bit embarrassing. On that one, I was a bit like, oh well, I'm not sure what I can say about this one, to be honest. I think that race was just a case of stay at the back and stay quiet until it ended, and then yeah, just take it on from there in the post-race chat afterwards, and trying to, well, just trying to put it right really as best I could. But that is in #1 Hall of Fame for daily race accidents that I've had on this game by miles. Let's try and get a decent-ish lap in, but 2-3 minutes. Oh, come on. Nah, it's not going to do it, is it? No. 27.1, 27 flat again. $27.1. not bad. We've still got 27.1 on the qualifier. Or 26, not bad. But we are in front of 3 Vipers, or quite a few actually down here as well. Vipers. We don't need the Viper around here. We don't need the Viper. Although, again, if we get used to the car at any point, it's, again, a very good car, but we just can't drive it as well. I can't, just the weight transfer of it just throws us off a little bit. Right. We're going back in the GT because why not? And this time trying to be a bit more aware of where people are on the racetrack and where I am on the racetrack as well. Getting to P8. We're not very good at start. The Viper's very good at starting though. So, okay, first corner we're going to be like 13th by end of it. I think we might be, you know, we're not too far away. We've got Blackie Flex in this one as well. Absolute hero. And we're going to be joining Blackie Flex in P14 off the first corner in this one. Oh, here we go. That's all we can do. Give it a try. All we can do. It seems that this lobby is faster than the last lobby that we were in. But we should have had like the same lobby in this one because our DR went down. But there you go. It matches with whatever, doesn't it? Yeah, you get drivers whoever's around at the time, I guess, that can put you with. Yeah, just thinking one. Yeah, fast lobby, quick lobby. If we'd gone down in the last race, in theory, we should have been in a similar lobby. Not get put with the top 100 guys that are at the front in this one. Right, Deep Forest, take 3. Just watch out, they're coming already behind us. Already, right, it's P9. Hold on to 9, just about. Still there. Oh, don't do that. It's going sideways on me in a very precarious part of the track. fabric and try to stick on the back of them. Hello Rusty, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in. Orders, we're dropping a lunch, like, and back to work. Yep. No worries Rusty, big thanks for the like, appreciate it. Hope all is well. Right, that port, this race has gone good actually, quite well. Actually, not doing too bad. So I was trying to get back on the track without getting a penalty. That would nearly cost us. Then he got a hat trick then of going off on Deep Forest very nearly. I don't have any problems here with taking any of these two out in front. Right, might get P9. We can hold them off from the hairpin. Oh, come through the middle. No, they're going to get us there, I'm pretty sure. They're going to drive straight past us. Maybe not. Don't know. Thought so. The Viper's so OP. But race of the night. I could race that one. The best race of the night by country mile. No issues. Job done. Good lobby as well. Our first incident-free race of the night. 2 hours into the stream. But there you go. The race of the evening. Was it... what's the gap? 661.672. Very close. I knew they were going to do it just because the Viper's got the top end speed. And that's exactly, I was a bit like, yeah, even with a penalty, it was a bit like, they're still going to do it because of where they were when they took the penalty. They're just going to come straight back at us just because they can. The Viper is it's a very powerful car on Deep Forest. We know that much. Yeah, thanks to GG's. Appreciate it, as always. Right, I don't have a GT. I think I do, but it's not. I think it's tuned for another race on me. So I'll rent one. So it makes it easier. Rent the car. And there we are. Right, 7 minutes. So we are, I have to say, have a look at the... We're getting close, aren't we? I reckon. So not this week, obviously, and not next week, obviously. But, I don't know. I'd say about 2 weeks until possibly we get Spec 3. But I can't see anything coming at all from PD until like the week of the update. They'll put something out saying that the update's here. I do believe there are 2 more cars that have yet to be confirmed out of the 8 that are coming. But again, whether or not we'll get anything on those before the day, I'm not too sure. Unless there's anything happening of note where they've got a bit of a chance to do it. I can't see them doing it. I can't think of anything that's coming up. Unless the GT World Finals is again this weekend, but I don't think it is. And they can announce all of the last little bits of it there, but we'll have to wait and see. There is also a massive update coming for ETS2 as well that I'm keeping a very close eye on. I'm going to have to see what it is because it's a bit like Spec 3. It's like Spec 3 ETS2 version. So if this update for ETS is good enough, I'm going to have to update my game again. It's going to take all day and enough to do to update all the mods in it, etc, etc. Has it warmed up the room? Yeah, does get warm in here once you get the stuff running. You go out again afterwards, and you do notice it, and it's like, wow, it's freezing outside this room. trouble is, I put the heating... I've done this before. I put the heating on before a stream because you're cold, but then it gets too hot. It's just no good. So put it on afterwards. That lap's a bit untidy. Hello Nitro, welcome to the stream, back to tuning in. All is well. Wheel too much heat on the PS5. Yeah, the wheels can get quite warm. I mean, it depends on the car that you drive in the game as well. But yeah, wheels can get pretty warm as well. I'm gonna put a ghost car on. But yeah, so yeah, we've got the door open now, just because don't get too hot in here. But yeah, it's not too bad in here. But yeah, so because I've got high ceilings in here, and also because I'm above garages, so in the summertime it gets really, it's like an absolute sauna in here in the summer. It gets so hot, and then in the winter, because all the garages underneath me are cold, it gets really cold up here. So it's a bit like, whoa. We're sat here in 2 t-shirts and a jumper. In the summer, it's unbearable. On some days in here, it's absolutely unbearable. Right, 2.5 minutes to try and get another time in. Get the TC on. Start with the wall. I've got time, I think, barely. Barely. Right. I don't think we have, actually. I don't think we do. No, we don't. Oh, I'll go around again. Right, so back in. So braking pressures with the so on a wheel, yeah, so on a wheel you can you can feel the tyres starting to scrub on a wheel. I've rarely played this on controller, but I did used to do F1 on controller back in the day. And here we are, coming to join us, the legend that is Mr. Yul2D, absolute hero. In the Porsche. So Yul's in the... I think Yul's just starting out on this one. It'll get a lot quicker than me on this race as the week goes on. I don't do the races enough, I don't think, to get, like, proper good at them. To do, like to reach the max that I can reach on the dailies. Yep, cheers Kev for the GLs, appreciate it. Right, so I'm in P10 on this one. Right, trying to just finish the race, I think. Just finish the race, a bit like before. Right, so off we go. We lose the place, that's custom, down to the first corner, pretty standard. There you go. Does happen when you're not in the Viper. Okay, oh. Then I've got a livery on, and my game's not loading Yul's livery, and that's it. Around the outside. I'm in the GT40 though. I'll bump him. I missed my brake. Oh, blimey. You'd have to go. That was a right. Pick hold of that one. I missed my braking. Right, we've got a Viper coming behind us. Losing it a bit. Viper's going to go. Just wait for the Viper to go. It's going to happen. Don't take you out. That's not what we're here for. Don't do that. Hello, Bertways. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, try and catch him. Yul is good. Yeah, Yul, absolute hero, absolute legend. Met Yul a couple of times at the Sim Racing Expo. Absolute hero. Got his livery. I thought, yeah, because he has a livery for the Porsche, but I think my game's low on memory. That's why it's not showing up liveries on cars. Because Yul's got a livery. But I've seen it, so I know he's got a livery, but my game's not showing it up for some reason. Defending against the Viper. He's going to get us on this one unless we can get a right run to the finish. Oh, just sorry. I'm not. I've just flashed Yul to say GG's, and there's still one more lap to go. Right, head in the game. We're still racing. This happens a lot. We forget where we are. Right, this is the, yeah, it says final lap on the screen. Right, this is the final lap. And there we go. GG's to Gil, finishing just in front of us there. You'll be thinking, what's he doing? The amount of times that I do that, though, I forget what lap we're on. It's just, yeah, it does happen. I cross the finish line, and I think this is it. I start slowing down, and it's still going, and I'm thinking, why is it still... Oh, yeah. Got one more lap to do. Right, now we're done. We're on the results screen. Now we're done. Right. The race is officially over. We are on the results screen. I've only been doing racing games for 20 odd years, and we still make the same mistakes that mistakes, forget things that we forget. Or we were forgetting all those years ago now. Yeah, thanks to GG's. Appreciate it, as always. Good lobby that, pretty rough lobby. A rough lobby if you're not in the Viper. But I think the GT is a good car. I do like it. I think it's pretty good. I think now, why is it 2.5? Might as well just go straight through a daily B, I reckon. Again, I'm not too sure about. I've got time to do, to wait for a C, and then... Yeah, let's keep going with B. I don't know currently how the week is going to look in terms of streaming. The streams will be here, just a case of what days are going to be on and what we're going to be doing after we kind of started an impromptu series of 100% completion of the game on Friday last week before Spec 3, which I think is going to be in 2 weeks. So we've got about 2 more streams maximum to get that done. And I can only stream, I think, 3 times a week. I can do more than 3, but it's an absolute push to do it. And we are approaching that time of the month again for our next 200 lap race. That is coming up very, very soon. So it's a case of just trying to get it all done in the schedule as best we can. I'll try and work it out. Changed cars? Yes, could do. But GT's really good car. I've got used to the GT. I was in the RCZ before, which was good on Deep Forest before. But you've got no chance against the Vipers. And I don't like the Viper. I think the Viper is, to me, what the Mitsubishi Evo is to Hogston GT. I think that's the best way of putting it. I think that's a very good a good view of me and the Viper. But this is it. Maybe one day we'll get in the Viper. We'll give it a proper good run round, and we'll come back and say, yeah, I like it now. Attack on ETS2. My truck of choice on that game, DAF, 100%. But I think that's more because my dad drove a DAF when he was a lorry driver, and it's more to do with that than it's a better truck, like performance-wise, etc. What about the Corvette? I mean, that's another Viper, to be honest, the Corvette. Corvette. I'm alright in the Corvette. Really hated. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. There was no doubt about it at all about the Evo and the feelings regarding the Evo. Oh, missed my gear. Hello, Buster. Welcome into the stream. Back to tuning in. Hope all is well. Bit offline for that one. That's not bad. 4:45. I need to do really the same daily race all week, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever. Just do the same daily every stream. To like really get proper good at it. But what I think I could do on the dailies with more time. If I turn the light not working on that. That'll do. 45 seconds to go. And there we go. Listening to the karaoke, it's becoming a bit of a tradition around my way now. On every Saturday night, what we do is we get our tea at about 8 o'clock. We come in about 8:30, turn the computer on. We get ETS booted up because it takes about half an hour to boot it up. Put in any mods or whatever I want to do to it. Bit of a quick check of it. We get into the Saturday Night Live. We get on ETS2, and that's it. Off we go. And usually we finish on... Oh. Oh. What's going on? But yeah, usually we finish about the same time that the stream finishes. Oh dear, well, what can we do now? We might as well do a daily C now, I reckon. Come on, my game can't be that low on memory. It really can't be. Right, 8 minutes until... Oh, crikey. Half an hour. Well, not quite half an hour. 15 minutes until we go again on Daily B. Let's go in here and just tank a lot of SR. Right, try go in here. We'll go in the... Is there any other car that stands up? Well, to be honest, I think that it's... there you go, 400R. We'll have to go in here. It's my game's not working properly. Yeah, another request of mine, actually, for Spec 3, alongside the credit cap getting removed, is the allow your PlayStation memory to be used more. Because the only thing on my PS5 is GT7 in terms of save files and save game data. So I know that my PS5 hard drive is not full. So please, PD, can you make the game so that it uses more of my PS5's hard drive? Be much appreciated. I can then save replays. I can do what I want and not have any issues about memory, which is why when I was sat in Database A, because the memory on the thing's full. It's too late for that. So yeah, but this week on ETS2, it was Bologna to London, I think. This week on Saturday night. The game shut down when I spoke about ETS. Well, ETS has... So when you run a lot of mods on ETS2, it can crash randomly. And it's quite annoying when it does it, because again, it takes about 15 minutes for it to start back up again because of all the mods that I've got on, all the maps and stuff. I've had to turn off one of the map expansions because it was breaking roads on the map. This car's not too bad. So, request for Buster for Spec 3, no more Trial Mountain, right, and then no more Deep Forest either. Get rid of them both. This car isn't too bad. Go in this one. Not having that Supra again. No way. Not in that Supra, not a chance. Top gear, fifth gear. Not quite. This is going to be not a very suitable car either for Tokyo World Touring Car 600. Catalunya as well. Not a bad track. It's not bad, but the track does have the track did have a lot of rep for being very boring because of all the F1 testing they used to do there. I've got Autosport magazines somewhere from like 1999, and they were talking about the how Formula 1 could be improved, and the circuit of Catalunya was on the front cover of the magazine, as in the track's really boring, get rid of it, because Catalunya is part of the problem. And they actually said in that magazine about how all the drivers know Catalunya like the back of their hand because they all test there in pre-season. So it just makes the race really unenjoyable to watch because all the drivers know exactly the whole track inside out. Very processional, very boring racing. And we've got 2 minutes to go. I think somewhere I've also got Lewis Hamilton's. He wrote a book in 2007 that I've got down in the garage somewhere. His first season in 2007. I've got a Schumacher book down there as well. I've got loads of stuff down there. I've got an encyclopedia down there from like the 90s of F1. I'll have to bring it up here and get a few pics of it on Discord or something. Right, we're in here. We've been chucked out of Daily Race B. We're not allowed to do any more Daily Race Bs. So if this was ETS2 now, my ETS2, I'd say we'd only just about be getting back into the game now. That's like how long it takes to boot up with all the mods that I've got on it. Not as long, actually, but would be only just getting back into it and starting up again and carrying on. Here we go. Right, Tokyo. We've got 26. I'll try Daily C, but I don't know. I've got might not have time to do C. Right, the race where qualifying is it's not relevant. Don't do it. Qualifying in Daily Race 8, waste of time, but we do it anyway. Hence, we're starting P4. Right, I've come back in here. Oh, there's no dirt or snow. Surprise. Well, we don't know, do we, about the rest of the bits that are in Spec 3? There could be anything. There could be one or two bits that they put in the blog post the day before it gets released, and we go, wow, this is exciting. Or we go, well, no, not really. It's why is that coming in? You never know. There could be a few more bits that come in. But in terms of new tracks, we've had a snow track in Lake Louise. We've had the road track in Eager. A dirt track for the future? I don't know. Obviously don't know, but a dirt track would seemingly complete the hat trick of the types of tracks that they put in the game. Yeah, we're back in with Cowster. I think we had Cowster earlier, didn't we? In the first few days. So Cowster's been on this one for quite a while by the look of it. Right, we go. Yeah, cheers, Kev, appreciate it. Right, what's on the loud pedal? Right, brake. No! I think we're all out. Go on then, we'll all wall ride, why not? Ugh. Ugh, there goes the SR. It's very quick. I think it's just easier to wall ride, to be honest, and just like, go around the track normally. Yeah, thanks to the other good looks as well. Appreciate it as always. We've had a couple of setbacks of sorts at the start of this one, but we're still in it. Right, don't all cow sucks very quick. But I'm going to get right out of it for this, I reckon. Just take the line right around the outside. Oh, 1.5. Let's try and pass the snow licenses. Yeah, I'm stuck on the master licenses on the Lake Louise ones. I just can't do them. I don't know what it is. I just can't get gold. I can't get anywhere near them. I've tried, and yeah, I'm not really feeling those license tests on Lake Louise. On the master license, not at all. Oh, it just hangs on and on and on on that corner. Like, come on. It's like I'm driving a tractor unit around the yard again from back in the day, going around there. A little bit on this corner as well. The three behind in a bit of a tussle. It's like I'm shunting my dad's truck around the yard again. Oh, crikey, come on. A six-wheeler tractor unit. nearly into the wall. Right, last lap. That's not quite good in the wall, nearly. Oh, this car on Tokyo with the damp track offline, this car be a nightmare offline. But depending on, well, sports hard tyres, it might do it, but you'd have a job at the start, I reckon. You'd have to turn the power down. Every car do 240? Yeah, pretty much. They are really super tunes, these cars. We have a race on Special Stage Route X, which is like a 3-mile oval track. A bit longer than that in these kind of cars, sometimes on the dailies. So in that race, all you do, the whole group goes around in a pack, like a running race, around a 400-meter track. And then you make your break at the end to try and sprint away to win. And this race is quite similar, but it's on a proper racetrack. Well, we came away with no SR. Oh, I'll take that. A no SR loss. We've come away unscathed. Are we, No, nothing to worry about. Right, I've got time for one more race. It's a case of what's it going to be. Looking at the state of play. 2140, 2150. Daily C's a bit too late for us. For this one, 2140. Right. Yeah, so we're pushing 1,000 brake horsepower, 960, 883. Wow, an F40 with... It's going to be mighty. An F40 with 912 brake horsepower. It wasn't made with that much. Oh, well. F40, big fan. I'll give it a go. You need to double up. Yeah, you have to... in these kind of races, you have to double up with people to bump them along. On the other one, on Special Stage Route X along oval track, you've got to double up with people. Otherwise, it's just you get left behind, and then that's it. You're pretty much done if that happens. Have Sammy Snake with 47.9. Right, Ferrari F40 with 900 brake horsepower. I'm not too sure about how this is going to go. There's going to be an awful lot of power we're dealing with in this F40. No, it's not going over. Right, let's go again. Try a bit of brake balance on it. Up against the wall. Oh yeah, take that line to get off the corner quicker. Not bad. It's not a bad car. Decent enough to get us round. Three minutes to go. Thought try to floor it. That's a minute and a half. Right, minutes to go. This will be probably the last race we'll do for today. Finishing on database A, as we got, again, kicked out of database B because of, pretty sure, memory issues on a PS5. It's alright, really, our qualifying time. Right, see how we get on. TCS up to high, it can do, just does make the car a bit slower though, if the traction control is higher up. So if you can use no TC, the car is faster with no traction control. But it does help, definitely, at times with some cars that are really, really awkward to drive, like the Supra in here. Right, I'm in 6th place. That's the wrong one. But yeah, this one, yeah, the power is quite slippery. Yeah, I might set off on TCS on 1. Just got to be careful as the power comes in. Does it have a... No, I can't see what the settings of the car are. Right. Let's do this one. Yeah, cheers, Captain Gilles. Appreciate it. As always. Right, last race. I think, looking at what the time, or what the time's going to be when the time we're done. Yeah, I'll set off with TCS on 1. These cars, I think all of them are about the same. They're very slippy on power. So, you put your foot down too quick, and that's it. Round you go, that's it. There's no debating the argument in these very high-end cars. Almost like they've been engine swap. They've had as much power put in them as possible. Yep, cheers, going good. Appreciate it as well. Nissans are the ones to be in pretty quick. All the Nissans just get out of the way. They're coming through. Right, I've got TCS on 1 just to get us around. Yeah, that Supra is very bad without TCS on. It's a bit... Oh. Got a collision. Oh, they were mighty quick. Are they testing penalties? I don't think... I'm not sure they are. I've not seen anything about it, but the penalties, sometimes they can and do appear harsh on here, the penalties. Don't know what's going to come in Spec 3. They're talking about big changes to online, so we might have a new penalty system or a remake of it in some way. See what they're going to bring in. That's one way of doing it. I think elements of why not going on there. You can wall ride. If you're happy to do it, you're happy to do it. Bit of wall riding. But there are some tracks where the penalties are not bad, but there's some of them where you look at it and think, well, yeah, that's not, yeah. A little bit going on. So we've got Trial Mountain. Trial Mountain for touching the walls, that's one of them. Tokyo, yeah, can be one, is one. Obviously, Red Bull Ring, that whole place is just penalty. Penalty ring is what it is. Every corner on that track is a penalty. Near enough, you get it. Even ever so slightly over the track limit, you've got a penalty. Right, 1 lap to go. I think the Monza second chicane is one of my personal pet peeves on penalties as well. That chicane, you're a little bit over the apex going through the chicane, you get a penalty. About TCS, you can give it a little bit of elbow grease. Right, we've near enough got to the finish. There we are, finishing hopefully unscathed, no SR losses. Like, this engine has been turbocharged tenfold and then some. It's been absolutely put through the mill with turbochargers on this F40 to get 900 brake horsepower. That is a lot for an F40. I think it's about 500 on. It's 500 and about that when it's on stock. Yep, thanks one, appreciate it. Not bad then today. Just coming through. Right, how have we got on with the this? Well, obviously we got a 3-second time penalty, didn't we? Right. Fair enough. That's part of the process. You get penalties. You obviously have to get reprimanded for it. So how much should it take off us just to... I'm not really bothered about that. Really, it's hardly anything. Nothing at all. Yep, cheers, Kevin. Going good as well. Appreciate it. And there we go. We've got to the end of another Monday stream on Gran Turismo. We've done daily race A and race B. Not quite got round to race C. But these two are not too bad. We might get C done. We might. But it's looking like a very busy week at RLHQ with regards to content. As we get ready for Spec 3. Lots of bits going on content-wise on the channel in the run-up to Spec 3. So I want to try and get that done as well. We've got manufacturers, but again, it's the time to do it. I don't think I'm on this account. No, but I think it's like 10 laps or something on Group 4 cars on Interlagos. This one. Yeah, I've tried this one on the main account. I've not got gold. I think I've done, what have I done? Yeah, that's like 2 laps. But, I don't know, until PD remove the credit limit on, well, if they do remove the credit limit, because I only do TTs for the credits, so not much point if I can't make any more credits. So well, we'll see what happens on TTs until I spend all my money on the main account. Yep, cheers, Bert. Wait as well for the GGs. Appreciate it. As always, I will just do price spin. I've not driven any of my own cars today. Let's do that. Roulette ticket. Nice. Mazda RX-8 Spirit R12. Nice. I'll drive it in about 9 months' time when it comes up in Daily Race A. There we go. Have a quick look at the how we got on today. Not bad, really. It's yeah, not bad. Quick nosy in here. But I think there are there's a new roster of cars. Yeah, there's 2 that are going out. I've got all these on the main account. There's 3 that I've got left to buy, and they're all 20 million. But I've got all these, so I've got them all. I can't buy them. Yeah, so usually, yeah, the roulette tickets are, yeah, you get cars, you get credits, you get engines for cars sometimes, you get tuning parts sometimes for cars as well. They are random, but it just depends on what kind of ticket that you get, going from 1 star to 6 star. So yeah, we got a car today, so we'll see what we get. What we get next time, but that is it. That is it from us for today. We're done on the new dailies, and we'll be back on Wednesday. So yes, we are coming up to this month's 200th lapper. So every month we do a 200 lap race to spice it up a bit. So I'm not too sure about Wednesday, seeing as on Friday we started an impromptu series of beating the game 100% before Spec 3. And Spec 3 is coming out in, I think, about, I'd say 3 weeks maximum. So we'll see what happens on Wednesday. We might do last to 8, we might do 100%, we might do a bit of both. We'll see what happens. We'll see how we get on. But we'll be here for definite on Wednesday, and yeah, we'll decide what we do. We'll decide what we do when we come in. So big thanks as always for tuning in, much appreciated. Big thanks as always to our new subscribers that have joined us today. If you are new to the channel, then do feel free to like and subscribe for more fun stuff like this. Would be hugely appreciated. And until next time, do like, do subscribe, and do take care as always. I'm gonna have a look at me redirect. It's going to have to be the one and only. It's going to have to be. There you go. The one and only. I'll pop you to Gil to round out for today. And, right, that end the stream. Right, that's it. There you go. So, yeah, we will be here Wednesday. Like I say, what we do, we'll just decide when we come in what we do. So, last to 100%. I think 100% we've got quite a bit to do. But I reckon that a lot of it is that Red Bull thing that we've got. We do that. I reckon the rest of it is just all like little 3-lappers and that. So I think we'll do it. We'll just, like I say, we'll see what we do when we come in. So that is it. Big thanks, as always, for tuning in. Yeah, cheers, Bert, Wayne, Kev, Going Good, One, and everyone else that has popped in today as well. Absolute heroes, absolute legends. Do like, do subscribe, and do take care. And I'll see you on Wednesday, and we'll go again. Bye.